I found out because she called me while I was teaching, and I didn't answer the phone. And so she called again, and I still didn't answer because I was teaching. But 15 minutes later, I checked my messages, and there was this awful sound. And that was it.
30,000 feet, somewhere between Washington, D.C. and Denver, January 11, 2007.
This is Common Ties.
Common Ties.
Common Ties.
Common Ties.
Common Ties.
This is Common Ties, and writer Daniel Weinschenker talked about and recorded his story from his home in Denver.
Lydia, Mommy has cancer. You don't know what that is, but I do. And Mommy does. And I'm on a plane from Baltimore to Denver to come home and be with you and Mommy. At the airport, I tried to get on a plane, and while I was in line, a woman overheard what I had said to the ticket agent, and she turned around and told me she was a cancer survivor, and then just reached out. And I reached out. I couldn't help it, even if I wanted to, and she held me for a long time. A long time. That was 2 hours ago. Welcome to the club, she seemed to be saying. And I love you. She seemed to be saying that too. And everything's going to be all right, and maybe nothing will be all right. That too. And I cried right there in the airport in this woman's arms. Next to me, people were trying to upgrade to first class, and the woman at the ticket counter was doing her hair, and behind me the screens flashed with departures and arrivals, and I don't know what's going to happen. But I know this. That I'm on a plane right now sitting between a woman and her elderly mother-in-law. The mother-in-law is wearing a man's watch. It's her husband's Timex. It's all scratched up. Her husband died 4 months ago, she says, at the age of 94. They had just gotten married 6 years ago. She says that he used to wear it everywhere, even to bed. She has scars on her face that she points to. The scars are what the watch left on her while she slept next to him, old and in love. And now she's here on the plane with his watch. How many links did you have remove? I asked. None, she said, and pointed to how it was not really on her wrist, but on her forearm, and not wholly on her forearm, but over her sweater, so that it fit. And I think, we will adjust to this. Me and you and Mommy and the baby that's in Mommy's belly, we will push our watches up a bit and fasten them over something so that they're tighter. And that something will be each other. That something will be what we already have. Our love, yes, but even more. The things we have that make us more than just ourselves. We will fasten our watches on top of those things and let the hands continue to move. And we will hug people in the airport that we don't know and let ourselves be hugged by people in the airport that we don't know. They said it didn't look bad, that it didn't look like cancer. But then they call back 2 days later and they say, well, I don't know what they say. But they say that they were wrong, maybe, and that Mommy needs to come in tomorrow, that she has cancer, that they need to start chemotherapy. Maybe Mommy told you already. She was too hysterical to say much of anything to me other than sob and hyperventilate, and the only thing I could make out was, come home, in that universal language of tragedy that's unmistakable. Like the woman at the airport who holds me, I now hold this woman on the plane who is traveling without her husband, who is dead, with whom she fell in love with so late in life and cried all night after he kissed her because she never thought she'd find love again. Ever. And we will find love again. Me and you and Mommy. We will find a place where we can hold each other and, if even for a moment, make things better. It will start in 1 hour when I get home. It may have started already. It may have started already.
You've been listening to Common Ties. I'm the editor, Elizabeth Moore, and this story was produced by Walter Dixon.